If you've been watching this channel for a while now, you are likely very familiar with the Chud table. This is a table that I built to suit my needs for backyard barbecue cooking. Just a big old cutting board and a commercial grade gas burner on the side. And if you go back in time to the very beginning of this channel, I was a pitmaster at a local barbecue joint, which is a notoriously low paying job. And I could barely afford the meat that I was cooking on this channel. So needless to say, my setup was not ideal. And if you go back to the infamous foil boat brisket video, I kind of show you what the original setup looked like. I'll roll that clip right now. A little behind the scenes action here. This table I'm working on is, in fact, just a cutting board on some milk crates. Very professional. So I'm building a new table that's gonna house this cutting board and have a cute little burner. You'll see it in a minute. Let me show you my new table. So from this dirty old table with 2 milk crates and a cutting board on, I have now upgraded to this beautiful all steel construction Chud made table. Still got the big old cutting board on there, butcher paper roll, not attached, so I can move it around. It's got this nice professional double burner on it so I can cook outside without stinking up the house. Underneath, propane, 4-head burner. Got all my fire tools down here, got my box, my gloves, and all that good stuff. A little trash can, but yeah, this is pretty cool. And it's unlockable caster so I can move it around. So that's the new Chuds BBQ setup. I used the first version of that table for a couple of years until we came out with version number 2, which is what I'm standing at right now. It's pretty much the same design, except we used some local fabricators who are a lot better at welding than I am to make sure everything was squared up and even and consistent. Because a framed out design like this is really easy to mess up and be kind of wonky and wobble around. And aside from being pretty dirty, this version is exactly the same, just a little bit more care and details, like the steel on the outside is bent instead of just tacked on. This one is painted black, and we added this nice little slide out shelf for all your barbecue tools. But of course, propane tank and charcoal storage is still there for the burner here. And I really like this version of the table. But the biggest problem we have with this version of the Chud table is that it's really hard to ship. And it's not because it's too heavy, it's because the walls are made out of 14 gauge thick steel, and they would get dinged up and bent up a lot in shipping, so the only way we could do it would be to crate it up, fully enclose it with plywood to make sure nothing gets damaged, and that just adds a whole bunch of cost to an already expensive table. But luckily nowadays I'm working with a really talented group of fabricators up in Dallas that make the Chud press, the all-new stainless steel Chuds BBQ grill, the Chud box, and a lot of our other metal works. And I was talking with the engineering team about a redesign for the Chud table that would make it flat pack shippable and add some new features. And we've been working on it for, it seems like a year or so at this point. And I gotta tell you, it's absolutely beautiful. And word has it that the first one off the production line just landed at the Chud shop. So let's go take a look at it. And there it is, folks. 3 pretty reasonably sized boxes came in the mail. Sneak peek, this is the last prototype, looking absolutely beautiful. But now, for this one, we're gonna show you how to put it together.
It's so light.
Ooh, so nicely wrapped up. Quite a lot of pieces. And there it is. I was mildly concerned. The instruction manual.
Shouldn't be too bad.
No. We were up in Dallas building one of these a couple weeks back with our buddy Drew Wilkins, Swan and Bovine, shout out. We did not have the instruction manual. We just kind of wanted to see how easy it would be to figure out. And we got it together eventually, but...
I built that one with that one.
Yeah.
It wasn't too hard.
I mean, we don't have to read it. Drew Wilkins, everybody.
How's it going?
You ready to put together a first Chud table?
I am. I'm pretty excited. The prototype looks incredible. I can't imagine how it's going to look put together.
We wanted to get someone else to help put it together because otherwise I'd look biased and say it's way too easy. We're going to throw this together and see how it comes out. How's it going, David?
Going wonderful. Glad to have you guys here.
That looks nice.
Sharp.
Like in appearance sharp or like metal is sharp?
No, in appearance sharp. There's no sharp edges on this.
It's a lot easier than welding.
Yeah, I would assume. Never held a welder, but this is pretty simple. Almost kind of like an erector set.
Yeah.
It's old school, just with screws. It goes together really easy.
I just want to hang that on my wall. That's nice.
Good. It looks like a car hood.
Yeah. Chud vehicles coming soon. Wood powered.
Coming together nicely.
Gotta love that stainless top on there.
I just want to make sure that it fit easily.
What was the most challenging part of this design?
The bolt together.
Yeah.
You know, getting everything so it fits together nicely so that when a customer receives it, it's just easy to snap together. It's one thing when it's fully welded, and when it leaves here, it's done It's packaged, it's palletized, but what did it take you guys? 30 minutes to put it together, 40 minutes to put together on your first try?
Yeah.
That's not bad. With no instructions.
Yeah. I want one.
Oh, I think we all do.
Step one, everything is out of the packaging. Quite a lot of pieces, but luckily they're all made out of powder-coated aluminum, so they're nice and lightweight. But got all of our hardware. Step one is the bottom plate and these legs. These are self-leveling in case you have an uneven surface. So I gotta put these guys in. And it does work with casters as well if you want it on wheels, but it is a table and I rarely move mine, so I think self-leveling feet will be nice. All the feet are on. What is step number 2? Gotta put on our base plates. This is unbelievably light.
I know.
Cool. You know, if we stopped at this stage, it would make for a really good, like, gaming console.
Yeah.
Put a TV on that.
Center.
Chud's coffee table, on sale now. Yeah, all right. Even with instructions, we messed it up. So on every piece, bolts are always in the back, except for the front where the drawers are.
So if there's a bolt, it's the back. On these, we put these on the front, and they should be flipped around.
We're taking notes. We're gonna be updating the instructions. What you doing, Bones? We screwed everything up. It has to be completely taken apart. This time, we're gonna pay attention. All right, we got everything in the correct order. We are now back to the same stage. And I want you to know, I didn't have to show you that. We could have edited this to make it look like we did it right the first time.
Let's show them what we did wrong, or what you should be looking out for.
Yeah.
So, anything with these big bolt
Nuts?
that's the back side, so make sure all of those are on the back.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be attaching this to the back.
What? Did I mess up again?
Read the instructions, Brad.
I'm not good at reading, everybody knows that. So that's supposed to go there.
That's because you can install it both ways. I get the confusion, because you could do here or here, but you don't do here.
Yeah. So what he's saying is you can make this left or right-handed, wherever you want the burner to be. I like it on the left, but that's why there's options. Because some people might want it on the right. Now we're back in business. So now this bad boy slides right on in, pretty cool. Beautiful. Starting to look like a table. Internet.
Hey.
Is that the stainless steel topper?
Sure is.
You gotta slide it right under that tiny little lip. Looks really awkward to do by yourself. Look at that. That way no grease or anything gets in the seam. Very nice touch. So at this stage we're putting the back on that will hold the burner in place, and you have to pop it out because we're not sure if you're gonna have it on the left or right. So either side it's on, pop out the screw holes so the thing will slide on in. Gotta love a punch out. Nice.
Here it is.
That still blows my mind. I don't understand how that can be so sturdy with 0 screws. Beautiful black nameplate on top here. Looks pretty good in stainless, buddy. Final touches. Nice.
Hey.
We probably should have put that on before we put this plate on. Now we have to reach in there and put bolts on. And there it is, folks, all assembled. Really not that bad. If we didn't screw it up a couple times, it would have gone pretty quick.
We made the mistake so you don't have to.
Sliding shelf, gotta love that. And this is the base model, so this is the cheapest option. Kind of like the one we've had before, where there's no drawers or anything like that on there. But there's also some customizational options.
Yeah, the stainless steel plate right here. If you want to get your logo on it, if you want to do like pop-ups or something with it, we can get those made for additional cost. Obviously, you can switch it out for casters. And then there's the full system that has the drawers and the doors.
We also sell these cutting boards on the website, so you can pick one of these up, slides right in. But I really like the fact that if you don't want to have a giant cutting board on this thing, you can easily leave it like this and just throw a smaller cutting board on top. That's why we made this part stainless, so it's real easy to clean, but plenty of options with the all new Chud table. Are you gonna prove it? See?
Yeah, see? It holds cutting boards. You can store it down here. Need it.
Nice. Nice. All right, y'all, and that is it. That is the assembly process of the all-new Chuds BBQ Chud table. And I gotta say, I'm pretty pleased with how this looks, especially next to a nice shiny Chud box. Yeah, the team did an amazing job with this. Gotta love these drawers, propane storage. These slide out very nicely. And of course, if you wanted to get a second pull-out drawer, you could get one of these and put it down on this system right there for 2 racks. And over here is big enough for any 2-burner commercial burner. And that is the main reason I built this table in the first place, is because I was working at the restaurants, cooking on commercial grade equipment, and the commercial burners are just so much more powerful than the ones you're gonna get on your home stove. And it's been a game changer. Ever since I got that burner on the Chud table, I don't think I've used my indoor oven range for anything other than just like melting butter. This is a 4-burner right here. This is the giant Chud table. You can see a build video on this one. These burners are great, especially for an outdoor cooking table, because anything less powerful would just blow out in the wind. And it's great because you have complete ventilation, because you're cooking outside, which is the whole point of this channel. But we are in works right now for a yakitori grill that'll fit this slot as well, so you can have kind of a charcoal grill table. So stay tuned if that's something you'd be interested in. And even though this is bolt together, it is still incredibly sturdy. Probably more sturdy than the last one. All right, y'all, and that is it. That is the all-new Chud table. I am super pumped to finally have this thing on the market. I'm really proud of this new model. I think it's a beautiful looking table. And I mean it when I tell you that I use this table more than any other piece of culinary gear, you know, more than the offset, more than the Chud box, more than the grill. Whether I'm filming or not, I'm cooking out here every single day. And I know it's a bit of a luxury purchase. Not everyone needs a commercial burner and a big wood cutting board on their patio, but if you cook as much as I do, I highly recommend it. It really makes life a lot easier. And if you get all those drawers, it's a great place to keep all of your barbecue gear. But as always, all the information is at chudsbbq.com, pricing, availability, all that kind of stuff. If you have any questions, you can shoot us an email through the website as well. We will be happy to answer any of those. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. But all that being said, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that subscribe button. Let YouTube know by dropping a like on this video. If you get a table for yourself, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Chuds BBQ. I'd love to see what y'all are cooking on. Big shout out to all the Patreon members. Thank you for supporting Team Chud and allowing me to keep making all these videos and products. And until the next time I see you, please go cook something outside. Peace.